From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Dennis's Heating and Air Conditioning is Northern California's premier heating and air conditioning contractor. From residential housing, large commercial projects, installation to repair, sheet metal fabrication, and everything in between, we are your go-to heating and air conditioning specialist.
Hey, did you know that there is other great programming here on Weather NorCal? Yes, the main focus and the primary focus always will be weather. We want to give you the best resource for weather, and that's the main focus, but I still like to have a little fun out there, and you can check out Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals. I hang out with Sharon Clay, some of the animals out there. We learn about the animals. Now, if you want to check it out, it's really easy. Go to the website, weathernorcal.com, click on the Animal Family segment, and then from there, click on Turtle Bay Wonderful World of Animals, and you've got the whole entire library of the Wonderful World of Animals segments. You can also access all of this information and all of this data, all of these programs, from the Weather NorCal app. Check it out. It's really fun. All right, take a look at this. This is not so fun, right? The heat wave. It peaks today and tomorrow. We got that fire danger increasing. Isolated showers and thunderstorms for the mountains. Slight temperature drop going into the weekend before going back up again. A bit to talk about, but you know, we look at our quick neighborhood forecast at a glance, and yeah, it's going to be a hot day today. This is something I've been talking about since last week. It's finally here. And hopefully you've prepared yourself for it. Mainly in the 80s and 90s for the higher elevations, but even in Trinity County, I think we'll see some triple digits there as well. Now take a look at the winds, because again, this is something we've got to continue to monitor here day by day during the fire season, is what are the winds doing, right? They're not that bad. They're still pretty gusty along the coast here. You can see those winds coming in from the west for the eastern mountains, but more of a southerly flow of winds. Now, typically that's a cooler air and more moist air. However, there's not much of a marine layer, so even though that source is coming in from the ocean, it's not as cool and, should I say, it's not as much humidity as we typically see with that southerly flow of winds. Now, look at Friday morning. Again, fairly calm winds, a little gusty still along the coast from the north, and then those winds pick up again Friday afternoon, but still, again, coming in from the south. But when we look at the fire weather risk, which combines the heat, the winds, the humidity, look at that. We go to noon today, we're already at the high fire danger. It does decrease a little bit, but still fire danger is fairly high for your Wednesday. Let's talk about Thursday. Again, the southerly flow of winds doesn't help because we're looking at even higher fire danger going into Thursday afternoon. And how about Friday? It gets even higher. Now, the temperatures are starting to drop on Friday, but we're really starting to set the stage. As the temperatures increase, not only does the dry north wind dry things out, but so can the heat. So the heat is really what's helping to kind of dry things out and increase that fire danger as well. And that's going to be continuing at least through Friday, probably even into the weekend. There's the big ridge of high pressure that's in place. That's responsible for that heat. But the main dome of high pressure, the center of it, is off to our east. So that's where the biggest heat is, but we're still being impacted by that ridge with very hot temperatures, which is why we've got the excessive heat warning and the fire danger is high, and not to mention those winds kind of picking up a little bit in some areas as well. As we go into the weekend, that heat kind of sticking around a little bit, but it's starting to break apart and starting to weaken. Why? Because this right here, it's fairly weak, but it's riding over that ridge of high pressure and basically pushing that heat down to the south. But hold on, because there's another ridge of high pressure to the west that's moving in. This is going to give us another increase. So we drop our temperatures a little bit over the weekend. Still hot though. It gets even hotter by Monday and even Tuesday of next week. But the good news is this storm system here is fairly strong, and it's going to continue to push to the east. So what it will do is it will push that heat back down to the south and west. But hold on again, because that heat that's impacting us this week, it's going to try to reemerge from the south again. So we have this broad ridge of high pressure right here, which is not terribly strong. I mean, very hot temperatures where that main ridge of high pressure is, but it's pushing some of that heat in our direction. So yes, we're going to see those temperatures increase, but this is what's going to help to prevent those temperatures from getting as hot as they could. All right, let's talk about what's happening now in the next couple of days. We have the excessive heat warning through Thursday for pretty much the valley and the surrounding foothills. We also have a chance for thunderstorms this afternoon, especially in Lassen County, which could clip southeastern Modoc County. Thursday, looks like we're going to see another chance kind of in the same area for Thursday afternoon. And how about Friday? Well, there you can see another round of chances for showers and thunderstorms. This is not going to be a big deal. It's going to be mainly in the afternoon. If you don't see the rain, you'll at least see the afternoon cumulus clouds developing for most of the southern Cascades and northern Sierra. So for today, well, there it is. High of 105 to 106 in the valley. Again, maybe a stray shower or thunderstorm off to the east. Otherwise, temperatures mainly in the 80s. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s along the coast for those daytime highs. And when we look at your 7-day outlook, the peak for the valley will be today and tomorrow. Temperatures dropping, but still kind of hovering around the upper 90s to about 100 degrees here for the weekend, with another increase in our temperatures going into Monday and Tuesday of next week. Here's your coast neighborhood forecast, or 7-day forecast, that is. Temperatures in the mid 60s. So that's the place to cool off, everybody, is go to the coast. All right, inland, Weaverville, again, you're seeing that peak really today, tomorrow, even into Friday, before we see that nice bigger dip in those temperatures over the weekend before going back up again for Monday and Tuesday of next week. And for Siskiyou, Modoc, and not to mention those eastern mountains, again, you'll notice Modoc County, eastern mountains, that slight chance for afternoon showers and thunderstorms each and every single day through Saturday. Otherwise, just those afternoon clouds developing, temperatures dropping over the weekend, also warming back up by early next week.
At Cottonwood Small Animal Clinic and Cottonwood Veterinary Clinic, we're here to provide the best possible care for your patients. We understand that your pet is your family member, and when your family member is sick, they need urgent help.
All our staff is so passionate about the care that goes into all your little creatures. Making relationships with pet parents here in Cottonwood is the greatest feeling in the world. Come find us off the Gas Point exit here in the heart of Cottonwood.